What's up, everybody? Welcome to round three. Hope you're excited. We are on the bubble. We're on the bubble of redeeming ourselves by getting a magic win. Hope you're excited. Let's get the graveyard popped out. All right. Now, as far as opening hand goes, we have Urborg, we have Swamp, we have Living Death. We don't really have a way to kind of get anything into the graveyard. We don't have any of our cheap reanimator stuff. This is a nice hand if we had, yeah, let's go and mulligan on this one. Yeah, let's go and ship this one back. Dark Ritual, Makeshift Mannequin, Pack. Yeah, we're going to keep on this one. We can make this work. Yeah, there's just that one wouldn't really go anywhere. Let's go and keep on this. See what's on top. Swamp. Get some spots where we're packing. Yeah, let's go put that on the bottom. We need something to discard to Pack Rat, so let's go ahead and get the Swamp down. And then I guess we could. Nah, well, we'll go and hold on Dark Ritual. Okay, but yes, welcome to the Reanimator. Round three. We are. I feel like, you know, one of my favorite terms in Magic is happy little mistakes. Sometimes you make happy little mistakes and you learn from them. I feel like our entire draft deck is a happy little mistake. I feel bummed, man. Doesn't feel good. Oh, our opponent didn't swing in. Thank you. I'll take that. We need every little bit of help. Our opponent heard us talking about it. Oh, we're drawing a Dark Living Death. That's okay. Let's go get the island down. Let's go for Pack Rat. Now if we hit Buried Alive, we'll be online to kind of start getting some stuff in the graveyard. And then we have a Dark Ritual, kind of get into a quick little Living Death, so we're okay with that. If not, then we're just going to start chunking cards to Pack Rat and start making a bunch of Pack Rats. That sounds pretty good. And build our own little Pack Rat army. But yeah, it never feels good going 0-3 or 0-2 and something. And we are here. But you know what? We started this cube draft, and we're gonna finish this cube draft. Thank you for sticking it out if you've made it to game 3, video 3. I'll practice on my cube draft. Okay, so we got Burst Lightning on Pack Rat. You got it. And then let's see, Monastery's going to swing in for 2. See if she's a pacifist, not swinging. Okay, she's not. She's swinging in this time. Swinging in for 2. And then we can go for a little bit of a proactive Living Death if we want to. Let's go and get the Swamp down, just in case they're in Mardu or something. We'll just hold back on the Urborg. Anything else? Now we're going to go and pass turn. Now, we have Makeshift Mannequin in the hand. Return target creature card from your graveyard. With a mannequin counter on it. So unfortunately, we could bring back Pack Rat if we want to. We could Dark Ritual, bring back Pack Rat. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. We won't have enough to go for a Pack Rat activation though. Okay, Spectral Procession. Yeah, I mean we're online to kind of just reset the board. Now here's the deal: if we go for Living Death, we're gonna be able to bring back Pack Rat. Do you want to see if we can't draw out any more creatures for one more combat step? We can try that. Collective Brutality. Okay. Yeah, let's go and do that. Let's get down the Urborg. I don't think we want to send anything back. That's going to be 1, 4 coming. Yeah, we can surrender. Let's go ahead and target opponent reveals his or her hand, discard instant or sorcery. And then that'll put us in a spot to where the following turn we can go for Living Death. If we hit the land drop, I'd like to not have to use the Dark Ritual. We can use the Living Death to kind of just wipe their board out. Wrath of God and Force of Will. Okay, let's go ahead and take the Wrath of God because we don't want to get our Pack Rat Wrath of God. That doesn't sound like fun, and they don't have a blue card for Force of Will. So we're going to take the Wrath of God. Get that pop back up. Yeah, and then we're going to go ahead and pass the turn. We could make shift on Pack Rat, but we're okay. So they're going to swing in for 4 next turn, put us down to 12. Next turn, we'll be online for a little bit of a Dark Ritual, which we can go for. They do get down a Volcanic Island, so that is true in their hand, Force of Will, and they're 1 away from going for the Force of Will, too, because they do not have a blue card to pitch for it. So, looks like we'll be in a good spot. Hopefully hit the lane drop, go for Living Death, save the Dark Ritual. If not, then we can definitely go for the Dark Ritual, kind of get that mana going. There'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll have 1 mana left over. What do we draw into? Draw into Exhume. Okay. Yeah, let's go and go for the Living Death. Why not? Let's go Dark Ritual. Let's go for the Living Death. We're going to be able to bring back Pack Rat and then clear the board out, which will be good for us. Okay. All right, now we're kind of getting somewhere. We have enough mana to activate Pack Rat, start making it a little bit bigger. At this point, we have no creature cards in the graveyard. We can discard a card to Pack Rat to kind of get it going. And have a nice little board state, get that island crossed off. We do know at least Force of Will and Plains are in the hand. And see what they've got. If something else happens to Pack Rat, like another burn spell or something, we still have Exhume. But they'll have Monastery Swift Spirit to bring back. Enters the battlefield, return target permanent to its owner's hand. Okay. Bouncy Pack Rat, we're still going to be able to recast it if we want to. All right. See what we draw into. Draw into a Gifts Ungiven. So we have Exhume. We have Makeshift Mannequin that we're going to be online for. They're going to go for Gifts Ungiven on 2 Reanimator targets. They have Force of Will in the hand. Then we get into spots where if they tap out for a Force of Will, we can... if they tap out for anything, they get out Force of Will range, we can go for Makeshift Mannequin, put something on the battlefield. Let's go for Gifts Ungiven. We're going to choose our opponent. And what sounds good to us? So we can go for... Sacrifice it. We can go for Wormcoil Engine. That'll be a nice way to kind of buffer our life total and get a few more stuff on the battlefield. Let's go Wormcoil Engine. And then... Gearhold, Dragonlord Atarka. Let's go and grab Dragonlord Atarka. I like that. Okay. Click done. Now, with Gifts Ungiven, when you choose just 2 cards, they're going to hit the graveyard anyway. So that puts them in a spot to where, with Gifts Ungiven, yeah, basically you just 2 cards and they have to go into the graveyard, and they have no other option than that. So when you Gifts Ungiven for 2, it puts 2 in the graveyard instead of allowing you to go back to the hand. Okay. Get the port down. If they want to, they can tap down one of our lands, which is going to kind of keep us off just a little bit. So hopefully we hit the land drop, then we'll be online for a nice little Makeshift Mannequin. And to my knowledge, their hand is still Force of Will and Plains in the hand, so we'd have to watch out for the Force of Will. But at least we can kind of lead out a pack rat. Maybe we grab a nice little Force of Will off the pack rat. Draw into an island. Let's go to get the island down. Now we're in a spot to where we could try and jam pack rat, but that cuts us off of Makeshift Mannequin. Let's go ahead and pass the turn. That way we can kind of get a little bit of action on their turn. If they counter the Makeshift Mannequin or something like that, then we can go for Exhume and pack rat the following turn. Because right now, just going for Dragonlord Atarka doesn't really do much. And we can still do that at instant speed if we want to kind of blow up their Cloud Skate. So I think we're okay. See if they tap out. If they get any sort of Planeswalker down, then we get into spots where we can get the Dragonlord out and kind of deal that damage across. Okay. So we got the Cloud Skate coming across. Now if we go for Makeshift on Wormcoil, we're going to lose out, and then we go Exhume, they bring Monastery Swiftspear back. We'll have a nice little Wormcoil Engine out there. You start way we want to sequence this. I think we're okay. Yeah, let's go Pack Rat, and then we'll go Exhume the following turn. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so they're going to go for a port activation, tapping down the island, which... it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going to have just enough to hardcast a Force of Will if they want to. So we could force the Makeshift Mannequin action. That puts them on 2, puts us down to 6 the following turn. They're just going to counter it. No, we're okay with that. I like the Exhume Pack Rat game plan. Ooh, drawn to Reanimate. Okay. Let's... So if we go ahead and sequence into where we have 3 black mana and 4 mana. If we go Pack Rat, then we don't go Exhume and Reanimate. Yeah, let's go ahead and go Exhume. Well, if we jam Reanimate, they're going to counter it, and then we still have Makeshift Mannequin and can go for the following turn. Yeah, let's go and Reanimate on... Excuse me, we're at 8 life. Be a little careful with that Dragonlord Atarka. We can go to 6 with the Wormcoil Engine. They're going to lose 1 life, and that flying in the air. Let's go ahead and go Pack Rat. Yeah, we get down Pack Rat, and then we can bring back the Wormcoil Engine. See if they want to counter that. And if they want to counter the... Yeah, they can counter Pack Rat if they want to, and then we'll have Exhume to bring back. I'm going to pay black on this one. And if this resolves, we can bring back Dragonlord Atarka, and then kind of deal that damage out. Okay, so we're going to get rid of the Force of Will. That still puts us on... Makeshift Mannequin on Dragonlord Atarka the following turn. And then we still have Pack Rat on the battlefield to kind of start going out from there. Okay. And then if they do go for the port on one of our lands, we'll be okay with Makeshift Mannequin, bringing back the Dragonlord Atarka to kind of take care of their stuff. Alright, swinging it for 2. Puts us down to 6. Now, if we go for Dragonlord Atarka, it's going to be able to take care of the... Cloud Skate. I'm trying to decide if we're going to go for Wormcoil Engine or Dragonlord. I guess we'll just see whatever they're tapping out for right now. Or if you got a fiery confluence for 6 damage, that gets the job done. All right, you got it, man. Got it, got it, got it. All right, so we're playing against Jeskai. Anything we want to change? Yeah, we saw some tokens. We could go for Diabolic Edie, but it's really not going to do much. Yeah, we're just going to ship this one back, keep it the same. Hopefully, we're not going to embarrass ourselves and lose again. We're going to, hey, I'm rallying for you right now. Going to get the chat closed out. All right, so we've got Jace, we've got Sundering Titan Sensei. Yeah, I like this hand. Pretty nice little hand. We'll keep on this one. Might be dead to a quick little Jace burn spell or something, but we can make this work. So lead off with Swamp, get down the Sensei's top, and then we'll be in a nice little position to go for Jace the following turn. We'll get the Swamp down. And then we can loot the Grave Titan off of Jace too, so hopefully we hit a lane drop. But yeah, as far as cube goes, yeah, I'm not a cube expert. I'm sorry, guys. I like that fun, though. And, yeah, you know, you only get better at stuff by doing it, and here we are, trying to get better at cube draft in the future. Maybe next time I just won't jam Reanimator. I think that's what it is. I just have I have a soft spot for Reanimator just to begin with in Magic. I love Reanimator, and so I started getting past some Reanimator stuff, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna let's give us that trophy. Let's clear a spot on the desk for that trophy. Why not? Let's have some fun. Okay, our opponent's got the Enlightened Tutor. Little do you know, this has been just a hot Reanimator mess. That's all we've gotten. Okay, so our opponent put the Cast Out on top. Does have Flash whenever it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. We're going to watch out for that. They get down the Flooded Strand. Go for the Volcanic Islands. I think we went so much Reanimator, so hardcore Reanimator. I think that's kind of ended up being our drawback. Thundermaw Hellkite. Let's go ahead and go for a Jace activation. See if we can't make the lane drop. Let's go ahead and discard. Let's get rid of the Grave Titan. Yeah, if we go Grave Titan, then we go Dark Ritual, Makeshift Mannequin on Grave Titan, then we can start bringing it back. We're kind of dead to a Path to Exile or some sort of effect. They're pretty far away from Cast Out. By that time, we get 2 zombies on the battlefield when we get a chance to swing in. Yeah, I like that. Let's go and go for it. Why not, man? We need to get some stuff moving. Let's go Dark Ritual. Let's go Makeshift Mannequin on Grave Titan. Bring it back to the battlefield. We definitely want to play around any sort of counterspell they've got, but at least we'll just go and get Grave Titan onto the battlefield and then start swinging in. If it stays 6th around, then we can get to stay around. Now, if they target it with anything, it's going to take care of it. That's going to be unfortunate, but at this point, we just kind of need to, we don't really want to wait. We kind of dirtle. Oh, Force of Will, Torrential Gearhulk. Oh, this kills the crab. All right, you got it, man. Brutal, man. I feel like we got in the car and I blew out the front tire and we're still just driving down the road. That was brutal. We knew Force of Will was in there, but you know sometimes they don't have it. But they exiled the Torrential Gearhulk. So okay, see we're drawing 2. We can sense that Reanimate. Well, we can go back for it again. All right, that was a nice draw. I'll take that. Let's go ahead and actually this draw card. Let's go ahead and discard the Sundering Titan. Let's get the Swamp down. Let's go Reanimate on Sundering Titan. It's going to be 8. That's going to be Island, Mountain, Swamp. And then we'll choose Plains. And then actually let's click on the Tap Swamp. Okay, click done. Any order, doesn't really matter. Okay. Okay, Sundering Titan on the battlefield. While we're up, we'll just go and Sensei's top. Then we get into spots where we're going to be online for Jace, and we can loot Thundermaw Hellkite. Ooh, okay, let's go ahead and go for... So, they're pretty far away from Cast Out. I think Wormcoil Engine helps us, or we go Dragon Lord or Tarka, that'll be coming in the air. I think that trample is really going to matter on this one. But we do have Island on top, so let's go ahead and go... Let's go Wormcoil Engine. Let's go Island, then Dragon Lord or Tarka. Okay. So next turn, we're going to be able to loot with Jace, get Jace to flip. We can reanimate on the Dragon Lord or Tarka, have a little bit of a reanimator spell kind of coming across. And then we can kind of rally from there, hopefully. It's kind of looking a little up. We did cut him off on blue mana other than the Izzet Signet. And then they want to go for some sort of, tokens or something like that, you sure go for it. Dragon Lord Tarka. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw a card, discard a card. We're going to discard the Dragon Lord Tarka. Get the island down. Let's go ahead and go for the reanimate. That's going to be 8 total mana. We're okay with that, though. It's going to be 7 coming across. Hey, we're here to have some fun. Alright, so we're going to target that reanimate. Let's go for the Dragon Lord Tarka. We just need to get some damage in the air. They have a lot of little 1/1 bodies. It's nice to kind of jam the Grave Titan pushing it through. But let's go and swing it for 7. Coming in hot. We do have to watch out for the red confluence, though. But hey, man, at this point, why not? Let's just have some fun. Try to get it through. We're representing. We have 15 coming across next turn. They do have cast out in the hand. If they hit their land drop, they can get that down, take care of one of our creatures. At least we're going to be swinging in for 7 or 8, 10 points of damage. Whatever they get down, we can plus Jace on it. Kind of keep that from coming across. Yeah, we do have to watch out for cast out. Enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent. That was definitely something they searched up with the Enlightened Tutor. So go for Fiend Hunter. Okay. Be able to exile the Dragon Lord of Tarka. Now, whenever it leaves the battlefield, if they want to block with Sundering Titan to stop that damage from coming across, then we'll be in a spot to where we'll get kind of close to representing lethal. Let's go and spin the Sensei's Top. Wormcoil, Compulsive Research. We can put Compulsive Research on top, discard a land card. We'll at least be drawing the land off the swamp. We want to get that down. Yeah, let's go ahead and go, I guess, Wormcoil Engine. Swamp, then Compulsive Research. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Excuse me, we sequenced that one wrong. Let's go and swing in with Sundering Titan. Should put the island on top. That way we could have drawn in the other one. So puts them down to 4. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, sorry, I sequenced that one wrong. That's my bad on that one. We're going to draw that in the swamp. Let's get the swamp down. Let's go Compulsive Research. And then let's go ahead and chunk the Wormcoil Engine, and we'll go ahead and chunk the Thundermaw Hellkite. And then we'll plus Jace on the Fiend Hunter, make it a nice little -1, -3. That way we're not swinging anything from Jace. And then, yeah, we'll go and pass turn. All right, so we do have Jace for -3 ability on Dark Ritual. If we hit maybe something like Living Death, we can kind of reanimate everybody. We can redeploy the Sensei's Top, or we still have Thirst for Knowledge, chunking the Sensei's Top to kind of draw 3 cards if we want to go for that. So your opponent's tapping out for Cast Out on the Sundering Titan. Enters the battlefield or leaves the battlefield. Destroy a land of each permanent type. We'll choose Plains, Island, and then we'll choose 1 Swamp. And then we still have a Fiend Hunter at -1. Let's go and cross that Cast Out off. Draw an island. Okay, let's go and get the island down. Now on Jace, let's go and plus up Jace. We're just going to keep the Fiend Hunter under control. Do we want to go for Thirst for Knowledge, or if we go for Buried Alive, we can actually put a few more Reanimator targets in the graveyard if we do finally hit that Living Death. We have Mystical Tutor, Grim Tutor in the hand. We're a little bit far away from black mana, but let's go ahead and go for Buried Alive. This is going to be 3 cards we can get out of the graveyard and put us in a spot where maybe we can draw just a little bit quicker. So, and then next turn we go Sensei's Top. Buried Alive, let's go for the Gear Hulk, Putrid Imp, and the Pack Rat. Anything else? No, we're going to go to pass turn. All right, so we got the Fiend Hunter the Fiend Hunter down to -1. We do have Jace. He's getting in the spot to where we can slowly start activating a few more stuff. Now, as far as Reanimate goes, the only Reanimator spell we have is Makeshift Mannequin. And we can bring back the Thundermaw Hellkite if we hit the land drop. Then we can bring back the Thundermaw Hellkite. That'll have haste. See if we hit the land for the turn, or even... Oh, beautiful. Okay, let's go and see if we can't jam the win. Let's go and go for the Makeshift Mannequin. Makeshift Mannequin on Thundermaw Hellkite. It's going to be 5 in the air. It's going to have haste. If they have some sort of, Path to Exile or something, they definitely have it on this one. But at least they're at 4 and we're at 5. We'll kind of jam this one coming across. Okay. Let's go and swing in hot. Pretty much anything that can target it would take care of it with that Mannequin counter. So that's why it's kind of just like, oh, we got this? Did we got it? All right. Close it out. Hey. This deck is capable of winning. All right, guys. Didn't build something kind of crazy. Yeah, we're just going to keep. Why not? Sounds good. Get that down. And then hopefully kind of we can rally from here, guys. Guys and gals. Everyone. Everyone's included. It's a nice little reanimator match. I enjoyed that one. I'll make sure we're recording real quick. Okay, get the chat closed out. I was a little late to be doing that now, but it's like I knew I hit the button, but as time goes on, sometimes you forget. Okay, let's go ahead and not feeling this hand. Let's go and mulligan. Urborg, Corpse Dance, Compulse. Yeah, this is good. We can keep. We have a little bit of hand disruption, Dragon Lord Tarka. That'll be something we could do. Yeah, that'd be a good little reanimator target for us with Corpse Dance. If they get a bunch of little one drops, like the we did see the tokens on the battlefield, so we can go for a nice little Corpse Dance on Dragon Lord Tarka. We're gonna have to exile it at the end of the turn, which is a bummer, but at least we can kind of do it. Man, why would it's still just odd to me that Monastery Swiftspear is a pacifist when it comes to attacking on turn 1. Let's go ahead. We can also chunk it to Collective Brutality instead of the research. Let's go ahead and get the Urborg down, and then we're going to go and pass the turn. So that's actually pretty good. We have Urborg, we have double islands, so they're going to turn into swamps. But more than likely, we're going to see Collective Brutality. We can escalate it if we want to, but just kind of see what's working in the hand. If we want to maybe try and grab a Collective Brutality, if we hit another little... if we hit another reanimator target, that'd be a nice little something to kind of kick off there. Okay, swinging it for 1 puts us down to 19. See what else we hit. Another reanimator target. Come on, that'd be beautiful to escalate. Sensei's top. Okay, let's go and get the island down. Do we want to go for some removal right now? We'll get the top down. We have compulsive research. We could escalate it to kind of see what else is in their hand. Or we could just straight up just... Yeah, I'd like to get some removal down. So we get rid of the Sensei's top. We're online for compulsive research the following turn. We have Corpse Dance. Let's go and Collective Brutality, escalate twice. Target creature gets -2 until end of turn. Reveals sorcery. And then target creature gets -2. So we're going to go ahead and pay black. Let's go ahead and discard the Dragon Lord of Tarka. Okay, so now we're looking at Blade Splasher and Dragon Lord Ojutai. They do have Flooded Strand, which is something that will allow them to get into that white mana. So then get that down and actually go for Blade Splasher next turn. Okay. But we get in a spot to where if we can Corpse Dance on Dragon Lord of Tarka, deal that damage out. At least we're taking care of these Swiftspear. Let's go and get their hand pop back up. And then we're going to go and pass the turn. Yeah, so we've got Island, Blade Splasher, Flooded Strand. I can't remember if we saw a blue white source. I honestly can't remember, so I don't know if they actually have a fetchable white source off the Flooded Strand. I would assume they do if they're going Jeskai with this one, just some sort of Jeskai control. This is the deck we probably should have built. I like going Jeskai and Cube, but hey. Okay, get down Blade Splasher. Just going to get that crossed off. Hit a little 3/3 Golem onto the battlefield. We are online for Dragon Lord of Tarka just to kind of just take care of it. We can swing in for 8, put him down to 11. Thirst for Knowledge. Okay, let's go and get that down. And then Dragon Lord of Tarka is going to have Hexproof. So they swing in for 4. They get down the island. They go for Dragon Lord. We swing in. I'm trying to decide if we want to go for Dragon Lord of Tarka right now. And then we get in the spots where if they swing in with the Dragon Lord Ojutai, we can kind of chump block and take care of a few more creatures in a few more turns. Let's try and do that. I think that, yeah, we'll just try and catch them off guard. They've only got 3 cards in hand, Dragon Lord, Flooded Strand, Island. If we just kind of wait just a little bit, we can take care of the Golem, get down the Dragon Lord of Tarka, and not really be that much dead to Dragon Lord Ojutai. We're looking at 4 coming across, puts us down to 15, another 4 the following turn. Puts us down to 11. So, yeah, we're cutting it a little close, but at least we still have Compulsive Research and Thirst for Knowledge. So we can get those going on our opponent's turn. And then we still have the Cloudscape coming down too, so see how we want to kind of divvy out our Dragon Lord of Tarka, the battlefield triggers. Get the port down. All right, swinging in for 4, it's going to put us down to 15. And worst comes to worst, we can still Corpse Dance on Dragon Lord of Tarka if we need to go for that, kind of clear the board out. I'd like to get in spots where we do swing out, though. Let's go and go for the Thirst for Knowledge. So we hit up these, draw 3 cards, Living Death, and Makeshift Mannequin. Let's go and discard. I kind of like our hand. Let's go and discard an artifact. We'll discard the Sensei's Top. See if they want to go for the port activation. They may end up going for it. Either way, we're going to be okay because we'll have compulsive research to kind of shuffle our hand back up. And then we did draw into living death, which is really nice. We just need to kind of get a few more reanimator targets to go for a nice little living death. Okay, let's go and get these swamp down. And we'll just go in main phase corpse, not corpse, compulsive research. Okay, let's go and discard. This is a 5 mana. We really need to. Yeah, we discarded land. That'll be good. Let's discard the island. Yeah, because they can't double tap. Okay. So we have Makeshift Mannequin in a pinch to go for Dragonlord Tarka to kind of take care of some of this stuff out here. We have Gifts Ungiven to grab 2 more Reanimator targets. We're going to be able to kind of fight through that, fight through the port. So we definitely go for that. It's going to be 4. Get the Cloudscape coming down. It's going to have haste. It's going to accelerate the clock to 6 coming across. Puts us down to 9. Let's say they tap out for Dragonlord Tarka. I mean, not Tarka, Dragonlord Ojutai. Then that puts us in a spot to where we can kind of go from there. Okay, so going for the Cloudscape, bouncing the Urboard back to the hand. A little bit of a tempo play. We're still online for the Dragonlord Tarka Corpse Dance, even if they go for the port, so we'll be okay. Dragonlord Ojutai. Swinging in for 6, it's going to put us down to 9. 2 cards in hand. It's going to cross that off the Flooded Strand. See what we draw into. Buried Alive. Actually pretty good. Okay, let's go and get the Swamp down. Now with that tempo play, they're online for port. If they want to go at the beginning of our turn, they can go for, yeah, let's go and hold up Makeshift Mannequin. We could go for Buried Alive. Would definitely love to go for Buried Alive, but if we can go for the Makeshift Mannequin on Dragonlord Tarka, then the following turn we get into spots where we can really get a nice little, well, if we go for Living Death, they're going to get a few more creatures back onto the battlefield once we bring our back, but if we can outdo them with another Dragonlord coming back out, we might be able to kind of get something over there. Tap that down. Okay, let's go and go for the Makeshift Mannequin. We're going to choose Dragonlord Tarka. Bring that back to the battlefield. Let's go 1 damage. Let's see, how do we want to sequence this? We don't want that to bounce back. We can stop the Blade Splash. Let's go and hit the Blade. They're going to get an extra Blade Splash if we end up going for that out of the Living Death. They'll be able to bounce it back with the Cloudscape. We go for Living Death the following turn. We don't have anything in there. We can just kind of reset the board and then go for Corpse Dances. Let's go ahead and let's go 1 to the Blade. Well, send 3 to the Golem. Swinging for 5 in the air. We can stop that coming across. We can stop that. And that way, if we go for Living Death, we can kind of reset the entire board. We'll get Dragonlord back into the graveyard. Oh, and it's going to get exiled. We'll be online for Buried Alive to kind of set that up. Yeah, let's go and split it out. Let's go 1, 1, 2. Because it can be able to return target permanent to its owner's hand. Let's not take care of the Cloudscape. There we go. 3 damage, 2 over there. Okay. That way, you know, if we go for the Living Death next turn, that's going to hit the graveyard. And then we'll just kind of clear it out from there. We're going to tap down the port. And that leaves him with 3 mana. The island is going to cross that one off. And we can still stop the Dragonlord Ojutai from swinging in now because we have a nice little 8/8 body. Fiery Confluence, okay. But it's down to 3 damage. Let's see if they're going to swing in through this one or not. No, excuse me. Yeah, and the Makeshift Mannequin, they just targeted it. Yeah, they could have taken care of it. Okay, let's go and chump block on the Dragonlord Tarka. It's going to be 2 in the air. Puts us down to 1. And then let's see. Draw into Swamp. Okay, let's go and get these Swamp down. Let's go ahead and go for Buried Alive. Yeah, we need to get that going. We could give some given, but right now we're just going to go for buried alive because that puts us in a spot that we're going to go living death. We're going to get ahead on land drop so we can finally cast it. What kind of helps us get this rocking and rolling? We got Grave Titan, Sundering Titan. That's going to be take care of a lot of their lay-ins, and then we'll still have flying in the air. We need to make sure we have a flyer to take care of the Cloud Skate, or at least the Dragon Lord Ojatai. Let's go ahead and grab the Wormcoil Engine. Let's go for the Thundermaw Hellkite, and then let's go and go for the Sundering Titan to kind of keep them off any sort of mana play they can go for. I like that. Yeah, Wormcoil Engine, Thundermaw Hellkite, Sundering Titan, kind of take care of a few more creatures. We could go for Grave Titan, but I think at this point I'm okay with those. Anything else? No. Okay, and we're just going to hold up on this one. We don't want the Cloudscape to come across. But yeah, that they'd gone for the... Unfortunately, they'd gone for the Fiery Confluence. They could have got some stuff done. But I guess they kind of wanted to mainly just, I don't know, deal some damage to us. Who knows? Alright, so we're going to hold up Dragon Lord Atarka on this one. We can swing in the following turn and then get into spots where we kind of bring everybody back with a nice little Buried Alive. Snapcaster on Fiery Confluence. Got it, man. Good game, buddy. We tried. Yeah, maybe next cube draft I will not be jamming Reanimator on this one. Okay, and they get the Fiery Confluence, and they're going to go see, make sure they cast it at least. We had Living Death the following turn. I don't know if we would have came back from that one, but unfortunately, the opponent got it. So, hey guys, we went 0-3. This is the walk of shame for me as somebody who records Magic videos. I am so sorry. I always want to get, I always want to win for you, but hey, that happens sometimes. So I'm going to work on my cube stuff in between my next cube draft. So, all right, everybody, if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. And if you didn't, hey, I completely understand. I'm not happy with 0-3 either. All right, bye.